This story begins on the 7th of November 1942. On this day, a little boy was born in St Mary's Hospital in Leeds. He was named Harold Storey. Harold's mum and dad were called Gladys and George Storey. Gladys worked in a mill and George was employed as a car mechanic in Leeds city centre. Life was hard in 1942. The country had been at war for 3 long years. Harold recalls some early memories of his mum, Gladys.
Yeah, but she could be dominant as well. My dad used to go out on a weekend and during the day they stayed in a lot. This was in 1953, the year before 1954, which it would be, wouldn't it?
The end of the 1950s saw a revolution in music. Rock and roll was born. Harold wanted to be part of that revolution. Harold's favourite dance hall was called the Mecca in Leeds. In August of 1965, a chance meeting with a girl called Shirley Parton would change Harold's life forever.
He came over, I thought, God, he's good looking. And he asked me to dance. And so I did. And his mate would dance with a friend of mine. No, it was his cousin, Colin.
Keep it off. She's pestering me all the time.
Love at first sight, really, I think. Going out with me for a drink. And then we never looked back after that. Within a few months, he'd asked me to marry him. And we got married the following year.
In 1977, Harold started to reveal his creative side. He started to record audio tapes of his conversations with Neil and Mark.
No, I'm going down.
Oh, don't, Dad! Tell us the same story we read us one. Please, Dad. The book boxes. No, I've read
Which one on Mark under the sea?
But
Eddie.
it's good, this. It's all about Anna.
Marriage in Depth, introduced by John Slowspeech. Good evening, and welcome to Marriage in Depth, and whose marriage has had its fair share of ups and downs during this period. Good evening, John. Firstly, Harold, could you tell me what prompted you to come here, and as it were, lay your innermost secrets bare?
Well, John, if listening to me can help anyone at all, then I'll be more than satisfied, and that 200 quid you give me helped as well.
Well, we sent our secret bugging equipment and planted it in a small car in the Morecambe district and recorded a man teaching his wife to drive privately.
As long as you keep calm and don't panic. Now tell me, love, what's that? Eh? Yes, dear, I know it's my finger. I know that. But what is it pointing at? Sorry, missus. Sorry, she's just learning. Are you alright? There's no need for that language, madam. Yes, and you. Should have been your bloody
I always remember the time when he got his newsagents in '78. He bought it on Lancashire Street. He had his job as a prison officer, but he was helping my mum out, and he was a few business ideas going about. And I remember he was trying to drum up business for the good board.
Hello. I'm just doing a little bit of painting. I do quite a lot of painting for my wife. You may have met her. Her name's Shirley. This is a kettle. I've just been making her some coffee. She's in the other room sleeping. She sleeps quite a lot, does Shirley? I suppose you're wondering what all this woodwork and decorations is. Well, between you and I made it myself. This cupboard I knocked up about 3 years ago. It only took me 2 days. It hides a gas meter. You may be able to see it just there. Myself. This face cloth I made out of an old sponge. What you do is you rub it over your face, so, and it cleans all your face. Many people would have spent up to 20p on one of these, but I made it out of an old mattress that I found on the tip. I've done many things. Hello and good evening. Well, I'm afraid it's not very good weather for this week, I can tell you that much.
I mean, I think he missed his way really, where he was it could be so funny, could he, Dad?
Pressure that's heading over from Italy. Now, first of all, we're expecting just up around Cleethorpes a tornado. Now, problems, I'm afraid, up Scotland. There's going to be an earthquake on Wednesday. There's 900-mile-an-hour winds heading towards Morecambe. And as there's high tide, this could cause a few problems for the insurance companies again. Now, Mrs. Parker in Newport, I wouldn't go out if I were you any day Tuesday. There's an intermittent high cloud with gale force winds heading towards your house. As you can see.
In 2006, all the family went to Benidorm. It was during this holiday that the family became worried about Harold. There was an incident where he went missing for a number of hours. Things just didn't seem right.
And I don't know where he walked to, but he'd only just arrived in Benidorm and he didn't really know what hotel we were staying in either. So we was a bit worried about him at the time. We was after 3 or 4 hours was thinking, where is he now? You know, we thought he should be back, and he didn't get back on time. All of a sudden this vision appeared. It was a crowded promenade and all these people was walking towards us, and then I'll never forget the moment I saw him, and it was such a relief because my dad just didn't know where he was. He really didn't, because he knew when he saw us he was going to get a pint.
The family returned from Benidorm, but Harold continued to show signs that something was wrong.
He was forgetting things, and he's left the dog outside the paper shop. We had to go and get the dog. He parked the car, and when he got back in it, he couldn't start the car. He didn't know how to start the car. All things like that, leaving the keys in the lock, losing things, all things like that. And I knew there was something going wrong. And eventually, it's only because one of my sons said to him, you've got to go to the doctor, Dad. That he finally went, and he was diagnosed with Lewy Body Dementia.
I noticed when I couldn't get, when I got in the car and I couldn't find how to turn it. I've been driving 20 odd years. My mouth started going hoarse like now. It can hardly see me sometimes, can it? And that's when I first noticed it. And I started having hallucinations and seeing rats in the bedroom and all that. People would be walking past me. I didn't do that anyway. I tell her I loved her.
I also offer the following bespoke editing services. The life story of a person who may suffer from dementia, a relative, friend or loved one, a person as part of a funeral service, a birthday celebration, a retirement celebration, memories of a much loved pet, a best man speech, a father of the bride speech, a video message to a relative, friend or loved one. My other services include, for example, a day in the life of a relative, friend, loved one or pet. If you require something a little different, please ask, as I can tailor to your own requirements. If you would like to arrange a consultation with me, Neil Storey, then my contact details are as follows. The studio phone number is 01524 853 466. My mobile phone 0750 8822 448. My email address is lifestorystudio@btinternet.com,